Hello, welcome back to Fist Entertainment. Well, at Best Buy, actually, earlier this week, I didn't know what to expect from these, and I gotta tell you, I actually am pretty impressed. First off, I want to point out that I do not have a native 4K projector at all. I don't. I do not have a native 4K projector, but I do have a projector. And I have a really, really big screen. If you want to check out how big it is, check out the John Wick trilogy, parts 1, 2, and 3, which I recorded in one take, but were split in 3 parts somehow, from YouTube, in which I sit right in front of my screen. You see how big it is. It's humongous. And because of that, you don't need a 4K native projector. You just need a 4K player, and you can actually see higher resolution, brighter colors, and higher contrast, because you'll not actually need high dynamic range or Dolby Vision to see that. You just have to be somebody who's a fanboy like me, who has seen movies enough times to see a difference between the 2K version and a 4K version. Now, I wasn't going to review these for a while, but I figured let's go ahead and do it. I haven't been on here for a while. Let's go ahead and just do random shit too. It's not Horrorfest 2020 yet. That's coming soon. It will be fun. Matter of fact, we all got a pretty big treat, didn't we? I never thought I was going to do this again, but I will make this quick announcement before I get into this. I will be getting, matter of fact, I already pre-ordered because it's limited to 13,000 copies. Which means if you're a fan of this franchise, pre-order it right now. Want the cheapest price? Go on Amazon.com. That's the cheapest you're going to find it. It's $20 off the regular price at Scream Factory. Scream Factory finally released the definitive Friday the 13th box set. So we will be double dipping on reviews with Jason for Horrorfest 2020. But these are going to be different than what we did the last time. Not to mention theatrical. All right, well, let's go into this. First, I will show the box. I got this guy earlier this week. This is the 4K UHD remastered versions of all 3 of the Expendables films, which we're reviewing. First, let's take this little thing off. I don't need that. Now, everything is in this. It's kind of like, 4K, 2K. It does it for all the movies, obviously. Alright, well, let's talk about this, all of them at once. I'm not going to even try to do all 3 reviews. I'm just going to go ahead and just do all of these in one review, talk about the quality. For everybody who has not watched these movies, maybe I will do reviews on them individually. But the biggest sum of the plot of all 3 films is that a pretty much ex-military mercenaries basically work together go on for hire missions into foreign lands to take on terrorism for hire, basically. The films star Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, Dolph Lundgren, Rennie Courage, and Terry Crews. Yeah, Terry Crews. Guest starring, obviously, other action stars like Jean-Claude Van Damme, Mel Gibson, Gary Daniels, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Steve Austin, Eric Roberts, Scott Adkins. They're all in these films. Well, the quality. Well, I remember buying these movies in regular Blu-ray, which is 2K Blu-ray. I remember buying them and was pretty damn impressed with the 7.1 MA sound, presentations. The picture was always very good because they're Lionsgate releases. But this really stepped it up. I could say the first film did have a few little sequences of a shift in having a lot of grain thrown at your face and a few little select scenes. But other than that, very good upgrade. Completely flawless. You can see so much more detail in the first film than you ever could before. Second film was always to me in the regular Blu-ray was always a little bit too dark. There was a lot of light shed on the situation, as it were, for the second film. Lots of detail. Again, what's cool about 4K was this is resolution and higher bit rates. If you do play on a 1080 projector like I do, or a 1080 television, you can really see things like better details on clothes, facial hair, sweat on people's skin, maybe debris on planes, all sorts of things. The Dolby Atmos on the first film was very, very good. Second film was also very, very good. I would say the second film had a lot more overhead effects than the first one did. Now the third film, I would say the third film was a bit of a letdown on the video. What's funny is this one actually, in a lot of ways, was intended to be more closer to a 4K resolution movie, although it was not in 4K either. But the first two films I thought had better 4K video than the third film. The third film to me just the colors were kind of unbalanced. It wasn't that much of an upgrade on the video. You can see it, maybe more detail every now and then, but it wasn't as clean as the first movie. The first movie did have a couple of scenes where it kind of shifted in image quality a little bit. The second film didn't. The second film looks fucking beautiful. But the third film, all the characters looked very artificial in the movie. Even in 4K, they all looked very artificial. The Dolby Atmos, I remember Dolby Atmos being insane. Being overbearingly insane. In the regular 4K, sorry, wow, I keep saying that. The regular Blu-ray had a far more intense Dolby Atmos presentation, but the Dolby Atmos presentation in the third film was watered down compared to the Dolby Atmos presentation on the regular Blu-ray with the third film. So, wasn't impressed with the Dolby Atmos nearly as much as I was with the first two films when it came to the Expendables 3. Now, my personal opinion about these movies, I've always liked these movies. I've always have. I like the second movie the best. I know a lot of people don't like the second movie as much as I do. They prefer the first or third film. Do not understand why anyone likes the third film. The third film really was a letdown to me. They watered it down, making it PG-13. And people are not watching these movies to watch new upcoming action stars. Watching these movies to watch the action stars of the old. And that's why it was let down to me. I think that when you look at these films from that perspective, I'm watching these movies to watch the action heroes in movies that I grew up with watching when I was a kid. I say the second film does it the best. You have so many perks in the second film, unlike the first and the third. The first and the third films are just great stories with great action. But the second film is a love letter to fans of all these 1980s action stars like Stallone and Schwarzenegger and Willis and Chuck Norris and all sorts of these 80s action stars are at their best and height of their game. Jean-Claude Van Damme is the villain. I mean, the second film, in my opinion, is just the best one. And a lot of people disagree with that, but okay, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. but that's mine. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review on the entire box set. I just didn't feel like doing a review on all 3 films individually. The plots are pretty ridiculously easy. There's not really much to talk about. I figure I can go ahead and knock it all down in one video. Which is why I did that. Well, that's my review on the 4K UHD, also known as Ultra HD, Blu-ray disc trilogy set for the Expendables. Hope you enjoyed. As you can see you guys next time for my next review or a karaoke video. I'm not quite sure which, but we will find out. Stay safe, stay healthy. On a side note, America should just wear their damn fucking masks. Keep their fucking distance. Because I'm a little bit sickened, and I'm sorry I will say this, but I got a minute to kill, so I will. I'm disgusted by my countrymen in the United States of America. It seems like the country where my family comes from got the idea to follow the rules. All the other countries in the world got the idea to follow the rules. Their movie theaters are opening. Things are going back to normal. But America couldn't wear their fucking masks. You couldn't wear our fucking masks. I mean, look, watch. And keep your fucking distance. Is that really that fucking hard? I understand your fucking point of view. But thanks to you, I gotta wait another year. Yeah, fellow Americans, I gotta wait another fucking year to watch all the movies that I want to watch. Everything's postponed again because he couldn't wear this. The rest of the world could, but we Americans couldn't wear this fucking mask. Think about that. Now I'm starting to pissed off, and I am a proud American, but that's absurd. I had to say something. Now I'll see you guys next time for a next review. Until then.